This is a story about an ordinary teddy bear. When he was made, they found something wrong with him and threw him away like a piece of rubbish into an old dark storeroom. Then, from outer space, a spotty man brought him to life with his cosmic dust. He took him to a magic cloud, where Mother Nature gave him special powers. That bear became Super Ted.
No preamble required. Straight in. Welcome from the Gracious Bears for Weaving Boating 8. She's suddenly dead quiet because of this. There we go. There's a happy boy. Happy sunset boy. Tiller. And the monkey.
Langoflin up there. Done that. It's a shame really we're not going up there because I quite fancy some locks. Narrow ones as well.
Proper locks.
Proper locks. Lovely evening though. It's starting to get a bit chilly. My hands are cold. Yeah, here we are at Bridge 97. We're going to turn around at Bridge 90 and moor up for the night. In Nantwich.
Wait, it's boating.
That looks so fucking tempting right now.
There we go.
That looks really nice.
Boat glow.
I think it's only like 6 locks, isn't it, or something?
Yeah, it's not a lot there.
Really close bunch together, a little flight, that'd be cracking. Do them, more up. But no, carrying on this way.
The only reason we went that way was because we were meant to be meeting Ash P. And then it turned out that we got our towns mixed up.
You did.
I'd said Nantwich the whole time. He was like, oh no, sorry, Northwich.
These guys.
Taking a picture of Horrific Tree.
Hello everybody, welcome to day 5 of Weaving Boating for you, mate. Friday, it is about 20 past 8 in the morning. You may have noticed that we stopped filming things when it gets a little bit dark.
The patience I must have had to replat my beard every fucking day.
And we're going to press on. Yay. I think we touched on this yesterday. Something about volume 7. Down there is where the boat came, I think. Pretty sure. I'm pretty sure, yeah. Absolutely convinced because of all the locks we went past. That's where we set off from down there.
It's really busy.
For his beer box. That's now.
There's Jay, getting rid of some rubbish in some bins, getting rid of all the empty cans. He fucking jumped off the back of the boat with his box. The whole thing just ripped apart. And there's cans everywhere. Oh, you're not allowed to dump horses in this bin. Oh god, that was fucking brilliant. That was so good. I'm just chilling, waiting. Jay comes out the other end with an empty box. Boy goes in.
To be fair, we made it up some massive.
A lot of distance.
Hat Lad from Little Nightmares 2.
See you on the other side.
The obligatory shot of Prince Caspian and a little bit of chaos in the process.
AKA their fucking TV aerial.
We covered that, didn't we?
10:15, first lock of the day. Back on narrow locks. We like narrow locks because they're not idiots. Whoa, just wait for the people to go down. Jay's on breakfast duty.
Excited sausage. Much excited.
No, I lost the sausage.
Come here, sausage.
I'll
Come in. There you are. I've got. Yeah. There we go. I'm sure that's fine.
Chef.
better go and get a windlass and do his lock then.
Yeah.
Thank you.
All right, mate.
Oh, is there anything
Lock of the
greater
day.
than standing at the side of the lock
We did
and a
this.
hand coming out of a boat with a
days
hot
ago.
mug? I don't think there is.
Well, leathered.
I don't give a shit
Quite
what
impressive.
is in the hot mug,
Stupid.
but it's
do
just
not do that. Locks in the dark.
When it's a bit chilly cold outside, just a hot mug emerges.
Oh.
Thank you, that is mine.
Fantastic.
Lovely.
Step off and have a little look. Here is Marina, Venetian Marina, in fact.
Something I commented on yesterday when I was streaming the first part of this is just how gorgeous that looked at night time.
We'll get back to doing the breakfast.
Doesn't come across well on certainly the camera we were using.
Quite rightly, crack on.
We'd have to do night boating again with a really good camera.
Tasty chicken, I will put it with my dick
in a minute.
Rock the chicken, there it's open, flop it round my sweaty balls. Thrusting in and out, thrusting in and out, add to the salty texture.
Texture.
Imagine that wrapped around your dick. That is quite the lubricant and a spicy finish.
A tingle. A tingle on your titty.
Ow! It just got spicy. It must appear to be some sort of injury.
Porting more beer, porting more beer.
Putting more beer into the fridge.
Porting more beer into the fridge.
Everyone now touch a kid.
We didn't practice that, honest.
We didn't.
I don't know whether you can see that. See a little jet of water.
Mr. Tumble theme tune.
That's a clam spitting. Here we get much bloody closer. That was a big one. Dirty bastards. Why would they live here? Jay is impressed by all of this.
Hello and welcome to Beer Connoisseur Day.
Oh, big connoisseur day.
Oh, no, wait to this. Yes! Fucking yes!
What are you drinking, Krusty?
Oh, just on cider at the moment. Don't be stupid. I'm on Jennings Cumberlandale. I've had it before. That's why I went for it. It's nice, bitter, dark, you know what I mean?
Big connoisseur day would be a hell of a fucking thing these
Personally,
days.
I'm on Dr. Thirsty's.
Way more expensive than it was back then.
It's a Witchwood Brewery beer.
Oh, is it?
It is
Big
a
connoisseur day. Here I am opening this £10 can.
In a bit.
Average.
To work our way through all three different.
I completely forgotten about the beer bell.
Something to look forward to there. Hopefully win some free beer.
And other things,
Because
Bell.
What we need is more, obviously.
I assume that's still on the boat.
You stupid cow! What are you doing in the canal? I've told you before. It'd be amazing if a little outboard motor appeared out of his arse and he just floated away.
Dickhead crap.
Bridge 157.
157, let's consult the map.
Yes, have some.
There it is.
What I really like about my face during this boating is that I'm not massively receding here, so my mohawk is fully legit.
Which is something that we want to do.
This is really close
Just
to
waiting
now.
for a pan to just make sure that's a thing.
Fucking 3-mile stretch of fuck all.
Smooth, mate.
Not as good as it was the other day. It was sunny the other day. Not that it's not sunny now. With
It's warm. It's warm.
and no wind. It's just nice.
Now we have many of wind. Time to choose the next beer for Beer Connoisseur Day. Boy,
Yeah.
what beer do you want?
A nice beer.
Okay. Boy would like a nice beer. There's one. That's a beer.
Yes.
Jay can have that because I had one
Well,
of them
thank
last
you.
night. Okay. I'll have that one. Or you can have this one.
change the minds.
Would you like a glass?
No, I don't need a glass.
No, I don't need a glass.
Fuck that off on the floor, not a problem.
Now leave me alone.
Nice beer. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Beer Connoisseur Day. And now, Wankful. One from the Gracious Brewery. Gracious Beers. The label is really fucked. But if you pan that way,
There it is.
there we go.
The theme song for Wank Wolf.
Wankety Wankety Wolf. Here it is. Now what we're going to do now as well is not tell Foy that this is one of the Gracious Beers.
Yeah.
This is the day that Floyd discovered that he really liked Wank Wolf.
Anyway, pressing on.
Pressing on. What is going on?
I was heading full force to a lock which I assumed was going to be empty. But no, there was another boat coming down.
Oh, I kind of remember this flight with the actual houses and shit, the relatively new builds.
So here I am, cracking on, in the middle of the canal.
I'd
on the other
fucking
side
love
of
to
the
just
tunnel.
have a boating trip to Chester. Because that was dead easy.
One of these locks is a weir.
We go through Middlewich,
Go
a
to the
lovely
left
place
one.
that we know.
Oh, yeah. Just had to all of a sudden pull in.
And end up in
This
Chester
incorrect
with lovely
position.
restaurants
Yeah.
that we know.
A boat had literally just come down, so it was fair to assume that this was going to be empty.
So those
Well, here we
motherfuckers
are
not
now.
scouting ahead. What's that
Foy's off way
fantastic
in the
song again?
distance.
Trev said goodbye. I don't know whether you got onto that.
Alright.
Yeah, that happened some time ago.
It's not fantastic. This song is lying. I witnessed Foy.
I think it was during the intro, so we couldn't speak.
Before, and it
No, I
seems
just
to go
didn't
wind down
acknowledge it.
panels,
Once we started.
whereas these two
It's fine.
panels that have just gone past
Don't
us
mind, it's just
had
an
already
excuse to
wound
watch
up
Weavy
the next
Boating
one.
and chat.
So, hooray for water, you say.
With my least
People
remembered
wonder
Weavy Boating
why
trip.
pounds run fucking empty.
It's mad, out of all of them, I think I've seen all of them loads, but 8,
Game on.
not so
Massive
much.
push.
Not in the toilet.
Not in the toilet this time, no. To be fair, that's not required massive pushes at all. That's required sitting down and explosions.
To be fair, this is something we could do for a couple of hours on a 24-hour stream. Just nip out and just watch a boating.
think they want me to go in there. Boy, he's managed to have 3 wank balls in the time I've had 1. Oh, shit face.
It does go to your head a lot quicker than even strong lager. It's been a couple of days when I've been on the Stella. Just not felt it for hours. And I'm starting to feel a bit woolly headed. I'm only up my third. It's a lovely woolly headedness.
They corrupting the youth. We ain't got in the truth looking at the president like, yo, it must be nothing to you.
You like that one, man?
You could tell Foy's pissed because he jumps on a boat with reckless abandon,
Yeah.
as opposed to going.
This screen, great for sound. This screen, great for visuals.
You doing it?
Bots. Full of bots. Massively flattering picture.
Here we are at lot number 57. There's the boy, shutting the gates up. We had a lovely dinner here a couple of volumes ago in what appears to be a now shut down restaurant. It's very dark.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, lovely dinner.
So now what we need to do is clear another 2 locks and we'll be done for the day. Or up and get the fucking barbecue on. Way. Okay, we have moored up using the peggy legs. Krusty has brought something special out.
I have. This is the barbecue.
Excellent.
A very small, dinky one, but portable and reusable, not like them horrible fucking shit disposable ones.
Yes.
They're shit and horrible.
Probably. And that bit.
That's a kettle, we won't need that.
That's rubbish and pointless. We'll return to you when fire is happening. Doing our best in the limited light we have. Here is our barbecue just lit and starting to burn up. We got the chicken in the oven, marinated earlier as you saw. Here's Krusty.
Hello.
Got barbecue on.
Here is the boy.
Chicken's in the oven.
It is a tiny
The marinated
but
chicken
works
from the
very
fucking
well,
touching
and it's
kids
nice
thing.
and
I feel. So, we got some burgers, we got some sausage, we got some chicken, we got some backs to put it all in. All in all,
That chicken was really good.
yes.
I'm having a flashback and going,
Good night, everybody.
tasty.
So, it is a barbecue.
Actually, it's going to be very, very dark here. Very, very, very dark.
Yes.
Haunting. Reggae chicken up.
Yeah.
Fucking George Clark in the background.
That's a good place to start. I will now
Everyone's favourite.
It's 7:30.
Fuck's sake.
We were probably in bed by fucking 10.
Yes, they're doing the washing up. So, what there is to be seen.
Was that the night that I had horrendous nightmares and woke Foy up by kicking him in the face? Oh no, it wasn't. No, it wasn't.
And not a lot.
It was a more
temperature,
populated area.
which means it's cold.
Sorry, the what? The what?
Well,
The
yeah,
what
would you
area?
like to be tramping around
A more
all day?
populated area.
Ah.
It was more like a kind of
Cows are walking around.
semi-marina
This is
kind
a
of thing.
fib. They're supposed to lie down, aren't they?
The night that I woke up just going, scared the shit out of Foy.
Stand up again and start mooching about the place.
I can't believe I'm fucking up doing dishes at like fucking 7:30 in the
I
morning.
don't know. I don't know.
That's what I've been doing around here recently. It's completely wrong.
Still absolutely grim as fuck out there. On the plus side, I've just done breakfast. Look at this.
mmm.
Oh yeah. The last one had an omelette as well on there.
Those
And
dusty
one each
bums.
had a cheeky slice of cheese.
Oh,
So that was good. In fact, Krusty's not had his yet. Look at this.
oh. Mmm.
Omelette.
Oh, Jesus
With
Christ.
bacon and sausage, and that one's got the cheese.
Stereo omelette, bacon, sausage butties.
Tasty good.
Foy shouting lies from the other side.
Boy, what's going on here?
These clocks are stupid. You see, well, it's not too bad now because it's emptied off water, but just as you were coming up there, presumably someone was emptying the lock in front and all of this was underwater. It was just one big canal both sides.
Oh god, I remember
You can't see
that.
it was full, but the gate was, it was just pissing water over the top of it.
Yeah, that entire section we stood on was completely underwater. It was fucking, well, yeah, ridiculous.
But look
I
how
said.
quickly it's levelled.
Usually, we'll cross from one side to the
It's
next
level
side,
now.
the thing in the middle of the gate, but I'm
When
not-
does that ever
I'm not
happen?
doing that.
I'm not fucking doing that in these
Never
shoes.
see me again.
Fuck that. My socks are wet enough, thank you. Look at how high up this is. Oh fuck. Try not to fall in, Jay. It's a step up, that is. Look at the state of it. A very stark contrast to the fucking Rochdale, isn't it? Jesus Christ. No, don't do that, you bastard.
Of course, the water level being what it is, the gates carry on doing their own thing.
Gate shut, you prick.
There's only so many times you can shut something before you go, oh, fuck off. One of the most boring things you can do on boating. Oh, hello. Someone's done something with a lock somewhere. Always forget that boat doesn't have a fucking water thing. It's the front fucking bunker thing.
It's the gas locker.
Right.
So weird.
In this shaky state, it's about as stable as it's going to get. You can see how it's gone kind of underwater again.
Jesus.
I'd have gone down to get a better shot, but these folks are emptying it. So it will go away again in a minute. Here we are, just past that lock, ready to go into the next one. Got Krusty waiting. We've encountered a little problem. I want to go to the next lock, but it's a bit damp. What that is completely fucking submerged. Fuck that. Fuck it in the arse. We empty the lock. And the water escape. That bit gets steadily fucking worse. Amazing.
I remember doing this shot like 3 times, panning around, waiting for the boat to be there, and every time I got there, oh, it's not quite there yet. Do it again. Nope. There it is.
Over Orange Canals. Rain stopped.
I was going to say, actually, the canal water is very interestingly
We're going to go
coloured.
down there, under that bridge, somewhere we've never been before, to the Hare Castle Tunnel. If you just look to the right of that, where this
Do we
footbridge
actually
is,
do it on this trip?
that's
I
where
think.
we'll be
Actually, I think we must do.
going into this afternoon.
Yeah, we went in. We got as far as the Stoke-on-Trent sign, and then we turned around and came immediately back.
Go under there, and back out, and up there.
All the title pictures of all of us were inside a tunnel, so that makes sense. I just kind of forgotten that we did it. My first proper memory of the Hare Castle is Volume 9, probably because I had to edit it so heavily, what with having no audio.
It's chilly today, very wet. Hopefully it just stays like this.
Wearing an Aesop Rock t-shirt, in fact. Not this one. A different
We'll see,
one.
I suppose.
We are approaching the tunnel. We still don't know what the operating times are. There is a barrier down.
Sound your horn? We haven't got a horn. Can't go through then. I'm just joking. Have a horn.
We'll let you know near
Thank
the
you.
time in about 20 minutes. Hello. We are about to go in the tunnel. Nice man has just come out of a little office over there and lifted up the barricade. If you turn around, you'll see that.
That fucking watercolour, man. Jesus Christ.
So many IRLs.
I'm not sure. Don't know.
Oh shit!
The engine's been, I think, wasn't
Hey
it?
Tess. Trev left because he's dying of
What was that, buddy?
Diseases.
yeah.
No worries.
He's still really fucked from having his vax.
And he's got crabs as well now.
Yeah, he's got crabs as well. Slipped it into the wrong person.
Oh, that was that's frustrating. What do we do then?
Wait till you get one out the office.
Amazing. We're coming back. We're literally just going in and then turn around and coming back. So we have to drop it off.
Oh, fucking Nittle's here. Hi Tess. Bye Tess.
Amazing.
Oh, nice to see you. Nice to see some chit chat going on now. We've converted to Weebly Boating mode as well.
That's a pity. In the meantime, I'll give you some a bit of a history lesson. The first tunnel, which is over there, was finished in 1777 by a bloke. There was another one built a while later, 1823 maybe it was finished. It took 3 years, I know that much. I think it was 18 something. That was built by Thomas Telford. While they were both operating, one was for one-way traffic, one was for the other. This one used to have a tow path, so you could walk through and pull your boat. The other one you had to leg through. Just 3. Thank you very much.
The animals?
No. Right. now we've
Sudden
had our
spooky
little,
music.
Chat and all that. And he's given us a horn and such like. I'll continue my little stories. Yeah, where was I up to?
Roof gets quite low here.
Yeah, the roof can get low at points. We should be alright for a little bit. So, there were 2 tunnels. The other one used to be legged through. Eventually, due to mining operations locally, the other one subsided so much they had to close down. This one has also suffered from some subsidage, which means it is a little low at some points, as Boy has just said. That was a tricky bit. There's no ventilation through this one because diesel engines weren't a thing, so they've got a fuck-off fan down there which extracts it all. And when there's no boats going through, the doors are shut, so the fan will do a fanning and extra suckage. The other thing of note is in the 19th century, was it? Let me check, I'll just make sure on this one because I like this fact. I say fact. Right, let's see. The tunnel apparently suffers from a haunting manifestation. The ghost of one murdered Kit Bucket, whose headless corpse was dumped in the canal. During the 19th century, boatmen were so convinced of her existence that some would choose a long detour to avoid a trip through the tunnel. Faggots. So here we are, looking out for ghosts. Looking for ghosts.
Don't condone that language anymore.
Turn around now.
And it takes what? It takes about 40 minutes to get through, did he say?
Jesus.
Big song.
That was the ghost. She's a ghost.
What?
At the end, I think. Wow.
Right, we are nearly out of the tunnel, I think. There has become a very loud and ominous noise starting to appear, which we assume must be the fan. Now, looking down there, I'm not sure if you'll be able to make it out. Tiny bit of light going on.
Oh.
So that'll be interesting as well. We'll come back to you when we get to the fan. I guess, if there is a fan. What you're missing there is essentially what looks like blood cascading down the fucking walls. It's horrible, isn't it, the boy?
I've got some pictures of it though.
Yeah, we got lots of pictures. Here's one now, for example. You loved it.
They got chains dangling, haven't they? If any of your boat touches the chain, it's too big to get through the tunnel.
Yeah.
Very bright daylight coming up.
Yes, indeed.
This might be unpleasant.
I mean, if you're going this way, it's a bit late.
Yeah.
Fucking music!
Blankety music back again.
Safe again.
And out of the Hare Castle Tunnel.
I think that was the first time I'd done that tunnel since I was like really, really small.
And then come back through.
I think it's a
Like
must
Boxman.
for any
Welcome
boater.
to Stoke
Yeah.
on Trent.
Stoke on
We're not
Trent.
going to even enter the.
If you're in the
we're not gonna
area,
go past the sign. Welcome
You
to Stoke
gotta
on
do
Trent.
it.
Yeah, give it a shot. Waste a couple of hours.
Meanwhile, we're doing a turnaround as quickly as we can.
To get back in the queue, to go back
Couple of
again.
reasons. Number one, we need to get turned to follow these two boats in. And the other reason is there's another boat, like we established, coming out, and we don't really want to be in their way when that happens. Boys, put the kettle on because we're not allowed open flames while going through the tunnel. So hopefully we'll have a brew just in time. I might have fallen over a little bit.
I realised far too late there's actually a director's cut full-length version of this on YouTube. I'm not sure what the actual added footage is because I don't remember my edit, but I'm sure it's only going to be something minimal. Probably hilarious, but you don't get all these fun title screens like you with your Big Brekkie. Big Brekkie with a big dollop of last night's fucking chili on top of it. It might be the Dan sack. Your dad made us a Dan sack on this trip. It was so good.
One more time, back is the incredible.
I ate his pork and black pudding pie this evening from the tea.
Really? How was that?
Excellent.
I
As you'd fucking imagine.
Yeah.
looking.
Actually, I'm really kind of trying to imagine how pork and black pudding pie comes together. How does that work?
Well, actually, it's funny you should mention that. He was quite unhappy with it.
Really?
Because he used big chunks of pork.
Right.
And he said, immediately upon giving it me, I think the chunks of pork are too big. And I should have chopped them down or minced them or something.
Scary honest.
But it was... He basically said, don't have it cold. You could have it cold because it's pre-cooked.
Well, yeah.
But warm it through. God. But warm it through. Which I did. And then the black pudding started to go all melty, and the pork started to get all cooked, and it was excellent. And the pastry's fantastic.
How's he putting it together though? Like just clearly 2 bigger chunks of pork, and then what's he doing with the black pudding? Is he smushing it up, or is it that diced as well, or what?
Diced the same way as the pork. Big hunks of black pudding.
So you've got big chunks of pork, you've got big chunks of black pudding. What's keeping it all together?
Pastry.
Just pastry.
Yeah.
No sort of.
No, I think he did a bit of gelatin.
Yeah.
Inside, not very much. Just a little bit, just enough. His finest hour was the same thing, but with kind of almost minced pork and haggis.
I can
Pork
see
and
that.
haggis pie,
See that being the thing.
and he did it in a smaller pie. This was quite a large pie. It was about a 6-inch pie.
Mhm.
The pork and haggis one was more like a kind of
A single
size.
solitary pie from pie shop.
Yeah. That was, oh my god, that was unrivaled in terms of pies. That was fucking phenomenal.
I mean, honestly, mate, as long as he gives us another dance sack the next time we go boating, because I saw it come up on this yesterday, I was like, I remember that, it was so good. And then I remember using some of the leftover curry juice to make omelettes. And yes, so good.
Yeah, Dad's contributing food for boating is fantastic.
There's a nice shot of
How many times has your dad contributed a chili?
Well, it's classic, innit? Day one, chili day. Day one, chili and baked potatoes. We've done boating so often, we know that we've got to have classic days now. Chili day, barbecue day, burger day,
Something to do, I imagine.
fucking your dad's dance sack day.
And now on sweet and true to the left turn onto the Mac. Return of the Mac.
At some point, so long as we can afford it, a nice night out
Come through that stop lock
at a
over
fancy
there.
place, if applicable, or even just a
What
pub
we're gonna
dinner.
encounter today, I reckon. We've stopped to take on some water
Again,
because we need more water. So probably best put some in. Meanwhile, while we've been progressing, the sun has decided it wants to at least attempt to have a piece. Just inside,
can't
which
see.
you can't see due to reflection.
Oh, this is
Wow,
chili
that
the
is an
sequel.
incredible reflection.
Which I've put on.
In there,
And then
I
realised
remember
that
it's
you
chili
don't
the
get
sequel.
Onion, garlic, and smoked paprika for tasty good. So I've taken some paprika out of the cupboard, which has probably been there for about 10 years.
Yes.
It smells of tea, which is weird. And I put bovril in it
Yes.
for saltiness, because there's no salt either. There's going to be a very
Yeah, 'cause when we left
tomato-y
Chester that morning, we went to
thing.
Tesco's.
I've used about a fifth of
We
the
bought
ton
some
of chili.
cheese and
That's
some
going to cook out and
mince.
become dangerous in a bit. Hopefully. Anyway. And then we cook up the jackets later tonight
Oh,
with surprise wedges of cheese in them.
Excellent.
Cover with chili and eat.
Demolish.
Absolutely demolish. Nom 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 nom.
if we'd had the thought,
The monkey just
jackets
tried
would
to escape.
already be on.
That's the first thing. Secondly, I'm not wearing my shoes because they've got massive holes in them. My feet got very damp this morning. So I'm trying to warm up there. And now they're in the engine house. Meanwhile,
It is dripping off your face and it's glistening. Beautiful sight, my wanky tonight. Boating in an orgy wonderland. Good monkey.
quick update. 25 to 4, we're
Should have
going
hit the
past
bell at the end of that.
There's all their stuff. We've decided that it is now officially warm enough to get the stereo out.
Yep.
I think the risk of rain is not too big. I think we should be alright. Right, we've pulled over for a sec because we're doing all of the revs.
Oh, the foreshadowing I mentioned yesterday.
Really, we're going really slowly.
We think that yesterday we thought there was something in the weed hatch because we were going slower than we should have. Nothing in the weed hatch. Crack on.
Foy's there doing his best to keep us in.
I feel it's safe to reveal now. It was a diesel bug. Oh, the sad music started.
The way again now. Pulled out the diesel filter.
Fucking hell, I completely forgot about the diesel bug thing. Oh god, that was a fucking nightmare.
There's some nasty bits in there. Just open. We put some diesel bug killer in the tank as well, just in case, you know. So we're just hoping for the best now, really, and we get some speed back. We'll let you know.
Seems to have fixed it for the time being.
Just rev the cunt out of it.
That's the boating we like. The boating, they say, if you're doing this, you're going too fast.
And we say, we be boating.
Here are our first night's moorings, but in sunny stuff. Look at this rickety piece of shit we stopped on. It actually is made of pallets. That's ridiculous. Well, you can really feel my concern now.
We tied to that
with
fence,
this rusty
I think.
scaffold and bits of knackered wood holding this fucked up thing up. But still, it was means to an end, and we were able to stop for a bit.
How are we even still alive? Looking at that. I'd have not get off a walk and just fall through it.
Meanwhile, feet are cold. Feet are very cold. Where are we?
We've been here before.
We have.
Queen's Head.
Amazing.
I forgot we did a quick visit, and it was absolutely rammed because the football was on.
It's probably fixed now. It is mad busy on the other side. Before we're knocking back an Abbott. Nice little pit stop, because it would be rude to come by the pub without actually stopping, I think.
Yeah, we've gone past it a couple of times in the past couple of years and not stopped in. So it's about time.
Yeah.
You may remember last time we were here on volume 6, the entire boat crew had that room you've just seen. We had that to ourselves. It was almost like a personal barmaid as well, all night, because it was so quiet. We just kept coming round. Are you lads all right? No, we're very thirsty. Keep bringing the beer and the Jägermeister and spirits and all sorts. And then Paul fell in love with her. Here's a clip proving that.
I wanna kiss you all over and over and again. I wanna kiss you all over. Dun dun dun. To the night closes in. To the night closes in.
Barmaid, if you are watching this, you're extremely fit, extremely boss ass as well. So yeah, this is for you.
Silly Paul. Silly drunk Paul. What's he like?
Well, he's not here, so he's not enjoying free pool. Not that we could. They fixed the table in the last 2 years. Boo.
Land-based stations.
We have much power, much propeller, much reviness, and yet movement.
I reckon it's because of all the heavy rain this morning filled it up there. Because obviously the water flows this way.
Yeah.
On the back.
Right, diesel bug doesn't make any sense for this.
We're suffering, but we don't seem to be suffering for any logical reason.
So we are cunting that water
The
out.
engine is making noises, it's clearly not misfiring or cutting out or
trying our best.
Maybe they've replaced it.
God, it was so bad, that bit.
Canal.
It's horrible.
I mean,
Crawling through that area.
they can do anything in a few days these days, can't they? Boy, what do you make of this?
I can't remember what I thought it was. I just think it's kind of the opposite to Custer's idea. I just think on a very shallow stretch of canal, but saying that it was absolutely fine a week ago when we came down here.
Yeah. It's just a very, very weird situation for us to be in. Making very little progress with a lot of revs, and it's shit. For many, many
True that.
reasons. Oh well, we soldier on.
Just for something to do, dropped it into neutral and gave it full revs in neutral, and then popped it back into gear, went forward, and we now appear to be travelling faster at less revs than we were before. I can't explain that, other than there was a champagne cork in the fuel filter line we've just popped out. Or we've just hit a clean bit of water with no current, I don't know. But before we were doing about 1,800 to 2,000 revs, and we were going slower than this. And now we're doing 1,200 revs.
Knows the difference. Can't see fuck all. Have some of that. Because that helps. Little over 2,000.
That's better.
Problem solved again.
Going much faster.
How very strange.
We're fucking flying!
And we're finally on the fucking Goblin. Amazing. Amazing.
Wow.
Pop the cigars out in a bit.
Oh, yeah,
That's a thing.
forgot about them.
Oh, the state of the hob!
Oh god.
Morning, everybody. We're split in the middle of nowhere. It's dead sunny.
Right.
Last day, last full day. As is recently seen from the one beard. It's nice having lots of days. Especially also when it was
Wrap it up.
Anyway, I'm up, fully
Nah.
dressed.
No?
I'm on water now.
Rusty.
Fair
He's
enough.
up. He's in the engine housing, in fact, by the look at it. Oh no.
That's a guaranteed headache for me tomorrow.
Yeah.
And
Have it.
Thank you.
because of course he is. Time to make a cup of tea and crack on. And we're away. About 10 to 9, quarter to 9, which makes this the latest we've set off the whole trip. Barchester, and that's because we had to go shopping for provisions. Yeah.
I want to go shopping.
Nah, fuck it, I'll walk it off.
Hopefully that means it'll get thirsty warm.
I want to go boating and have to go shopping for provisions. I want that in my life. I miss it.
Yeah. Quick update. We are going through the Botsley locks now. Boy runs on ahead, while Krusty jumps off, closes gates.
Did you check in with Cousin Dave about
to get
boat
back on the boat
availability?
before the boat fucks off on him.
Well, I asked you the other week
Yeah.
when you were around.
Why aren't I
I said,
helping?
do you want me to check? And you
Success!
went,
Why aren't I
nah.
helping? I hear you wonder. Well,
So I
let's go
didn't.
and have a look why. This is why.
Check in. Check in.
If you properly want me to, I will do.
Yeah.
Know what that
Yeah, I won't mind.
So,
If
Do you
only-
want me to?
Yes, please.
Right, okay.
Yes, please do.
breakfast is on.
If only just so I can fucking escape Wallasey for just a night, you know, get on the boat, cruise up there, have a night, cruise back, happy days.
What do you want me to say?
Leave,
Two
leave,
nights?
leave a 20 under the fucking grill pan.
Do you want me to say
for
2
fuel.
nights to
I'm
him?
gonna
Yeah,
have
yeah.
a quick
I'm not going on a
pop
fucking
and
trip.
then jump off with the windlass to join Foy at this one. There he is. Blessed be to Foy. Well done, mate. Crack on.
Incredible contact.
All that time that Kev fucking died before the wrestling.
Admiral Andrew on the set. What? I just said Admiral Andrew on the set. And then I called him.
7 is horrific.
Sexy.
And end of trip shots in it.
Sexy. Sexy.
The sexiest of all.
Tetley.
Stopped, just took the Bosley flight. And there's Jay. I don't know whether you can see him, but he's carrying a box. And that box used to contain poo. I'd just like to point out at this moment that Jay's the most seasoned.
I can't fit in that jacket
three of us,
anymore.
With nigh on 30 years experience on the waterways. Well done, yeah. But for some reason, as it's turned out this week, he spent the majority of his time cooking, washing up and emptying the shit box. Which he has done twice now. Which is why we've stopped at the top of the flight. No more locks now for the rest of the trip. Aiming to be moored up back in Poynton.
I've just seen Jay's face.
Is that any better than the first time?
One word. Leaking.
It's funny that the camera panned away from Foy and onto you. Because as soon as you said leaking, he was just doing that for about a minute. Couldn't get a word out of him.
I legitimately thought it was going alright. It was all coming out, nice and wet. I thought this green stuff is doing its job, fantastic. And then when it stopped coming out, and it was still really heavy, I started shaking it. And then all the lumps started flopping out.
Last time you don't do that because
Well, the green stuff was meant to break it down, and I thought it had done that. And it's not, the hose pipe thing in there is not on a tap either, it's a flush, so it runs out. What fucking use is that? The fact that I put the poo bucket down to open the door, and then turned around, there was fucking green shitty liquid leaking out of it. All down the path.
So essentially what we've done is soiled Bosley lock number 1 permanently.
No, the first flush of the thing went on washing away the poo water on the concrete. Why do I carry on having to empty the fucking poo?
We've covered that.
I've cleaned the kitchen, I've cooked the breakfast, carry on doing dinner, I've got to empty the shitter as well. Twice. Probably again at some point. Bad enough. Going home.
Oblivious.
There we are. Boy pulling the boat in. Once again, back at this old favourite. Trusty wasting no fucking time. I feel sorry for that pub. When we were in there, I know we've covered this already about almost stealing food and that, but what I don't think we mentioned was that we were talking to the guy that had just bought it at the time. He was a chef, and he was hoping to bring it back with a lot of really good food and fine ales, and I thought that's a great idea. more power to you. Obviously, that didn't quite go to plan, which is a real shame. He was a lovely guy and the food was cracking, to be fair. Plus he had Goblin on tap.
Way.
So, can't say fairer. In the meantime, the bridge is just getting out of the way now. Fantastic. Better crack on.
Regarding the town of Penistone, people will pronounce it Penistone. How would you pronounce it, boy?
Penis tone.
Jay?
Penis tone.
I would also say penis tone, but they would say Penistone, but there's only one N in penis, implying that you have to pronounce it
Penis tone.
not
Penistone.
yes.
Penis tone.
In summary, penis.
Tone.
Penis.
Tone.
Penis.
Tone.
The last thing that requires any kind of labour. There was a big fucking terrifying boat shooting around the corner. We had to do some very fast manoeuvres. Krusty was able to dive off the front and wreck that bridge,
Vaguely remember that being the thing.
and all was well. Bye-bye, last interesting thing.
I love
A lot
them
of
swing
cruising
bridges
now.
when
A lot of chilled cruising.
you swing them into place and they lock automatically.
Can't tell you why.
The sadness is that it's been that long that now I don't even remember why.
The bell.
Off the back of that, I can guess.
It was a racism bell, I think.
Oh, I think I need to clean up.
Tell you what, one thing you can't argue with down here is the views are amazing. I could probably let go of the fact that I've not had a wash in about a week. And I feel genuinely awful, but lovely.
For all we know, they might be dead by now. It was a long time ago. Dead woofers. Not necessarily confirmed.
In the ghetto.
See me in a 6-4 and wonder why the ass is slow. I got the bricks in it. That real yayo, that Tony Montana dropped this
Shit off the Pedros.
To rap like the game. Number one, rap about a Cadillac. Number two, rap about some shoes. Number two, rap about a blunt. Number three, rap about a blunt. Number four, rhyme the same words, because that's not rhyming. Use the same words in the same scheme. North Carolina blue, North Carolina 2, North Carolina blue, North Carolina do. Well done, game, you fucking cretin. Number
North
five.
Carolina shoe.
See, he's getting onto it. Number 5, rap really monotonally like CTN. Peace.
Bridge 18,
Oh.
you know what that means? Home. Home again, jiggity jig.
Good evening, JF. Good.
Here we are. Marino. You've got to see monkey.
Freezing monkey getting it on, yo.
Oh yeah. Steak seafood grill. Let's go there later.
I would like a steak of seafood, please.
Do you want it grilled?
Yeah, that sounds great.
Okay. You can have it.
Excellent.
Okay. Back at the marina. There's our cars. All of them. All of those are ours. There's Foy. There's Jay's arse. There's Jay's face. We have.
More than I've ever wanted to see again.
Yes, but you will see it again. Next time on We Be Naked.
What are we doing?
The trip. Rumour has it that we're short on supplies. That we're going to have breakfast for tea. But what these two idiots don't realise is that we're going to go to the Miners' Arms and I'm going to buy them a pub lunch. Because I got paid and that's the kind of shit I do. There we go. Bring it in.
Right then, we are safely moored up, back at the boat's home. We have all got a different breed of hobgoblin. And we just took a picture. This one.
Somehow didn't win us the prize.
I know, it's so annoying.
The hobgoblin Facebook thing, because apparently
Be some 50-year-old goth woman dribbling it down a massive tit.
You win your hobgoblin.
Oh god, that sounds like a little nightmares boss.
Keep your fingers
She would have won it.
Just black flipping.
Oh, woman drinking dark beer.
We may take a
Fucking
review of
hell.
it. Don't know.
Why are we signing off when you clearly said we're going to the pub?
Anyway, there's video to be made yet, surely. For it is only. Somewhere I've got a phone that'll tell you the time. It'll be about 4 probably. So, 5 to 4. It's 5 to 4. So, plenty of time left in the day.
It's cold and windy.
It is cold and windy. But we've had nice times.
Love to know where any of those boating hoodies are these days.
Final night.
Those big woolly
Cheers,
lads.
then.
They were your classics for years.
That there. Should we do that again? Should we cut the vases? No, mate, that's in.
That's staying in. Just got back from the pub.
Okay,
Had
so
some lovely dinner, a couple of burgers and a pint each. And we're going to have a relax and we're going to go back to the pub to do the pub quiz. Aren't we?
Yeah.
Yes!
Which former F1 world champion entered the 2010 World Rally Championships in a Red
Kimi
Bull
Räikkönen.
Citroen? That's just about it. We shall do it all again. Same time, same place, next Sunday. Just to remind you of the statutories, please. If you already have been back tonight, please, I'll see you next week.
We weren't last. No, we were not.
Back from the pub.
Yeah. Oh no. You'd stop doing that, you smelly cunt.
We are back from the pub.
We are.
Yeah.
We only had a pint there because we were shit at the quiz. We had to concentrate. We had
A
some more beer here
pint?
because there's lots of beer left. Drink it all now.
It's that end of boating feeling when you can't drink any more beer.
yeah.
But we're too poor to drink spirits. And instead we do this.
No more for you. Well, it smells in here, doesn't it? Jay has fallen asleep.
and he's been going on about his twatty little beard. And all how many different beards he's had throughout the trip. Started off with 6 and he's worked his way down to 1. And Foy, quite frankly, has had enough. He's been threatening to cut his beard off. So, better piss him right off.
The swans are screaming, "Wake up!"
Oh, put it there. There's the beard.
That's fucking nothing.
Yeah.
You do it. Where's my goodie beard gone?
It's day 8 and we be boating, volume 8. And all we got to do today is pack up and go home. I have gotten dressed, I have packed some shit, and I've ventured out into this horrible fucking land. Oh God, I'm fucking happy that this is like this Monday and not last Monday, because the trip would have been a complete write-off from the get-go, wouldn't it? Let's be honest. Shit, this is awful. Meanwhile, these boys in here.
Could have been worse. It could have been bears on a boat.
No more poo buckets.
Putting that on next.
No more poo
Well, the ice is as thick as the bacon.
Pack it up here. Yeah. There's a gold in the fridge that I think you just took out.
I've not watched that in fucking years. Probably for good reason.
Well, neither of you have had a gold, so you should probably
Time
have it.
is
I
it?
mine yesterday.
It is only 3:45.
Right, we should end the stream and then watch that.
Literally. Tiredness going on, I imagine.
Up all night. That table there, I put it there last night. I go, alright. 2 times over.
Private, it's just for us.
I told you that would happen. Muppet. Trusty, how are you?
I'm alright. I had nightmares.
Oh no.
Because the boat was getting knocked about so much by this.
It was.
That in my head, we were like in a lock or something, but the
We caught on the sill.
the roof was closing in.
Oh
That's-
shit,
that's what
that's
the
not a
banging
lock,
was.
that's awful.
That's what the banking was. A tunnel, not a lock.
Oh.
It was like a lock at the start of the tunnel. And we had to go down to get in it. But it
That sounds
Oh, it
terrifying.
was I fucking woke up, I sat up, and I didn't know where I was. It was pitch black, all this weather was going on. I was fucking panicked, it was horrible.
I woke up at one point.
I had the same one when I got back home.
Same thing.
I remember.
Oh yeah,
I remember.
Anyway, we're going to finish packing up all this stuff and probably make a move.
yes, absolutely.
Good monkey. Alright, we've had a lovely week. We've had really good weather.
What I should have done for this shot to make it work was, you know what? I can't even see us. I need to go lean forward and turn the screen around so we can see what the shot is, and then gone, wait, hang on, where's my fucking beard?
In the meantime, I guess that means there's nothing more for it but a lovely clap.
I'm still sad that Foy didn't let me throw him in the canal as part of it.
Bye bye. Bye. Bye bye. Where's my fucking beard gone?
Fucking alien isolation!
Sorry. Have I made you a personal power.
Wow. as it loads up yesterday's fucking stream. Fantastic. Right. It's been bolting.
You've had enough.
You have had enough, frankly. You've been spoiled this eve with Gracious Bear's activity. And that's enough, frankly. We'll relocate to this very spot a week from today with some trucking, I believe, was the plan.
It's been a while.
Can't remember any more words from that song.
I think that was pretty much it for the song.
Since it's again, it's been a while.
Sorry.